All right, folks, we are days away from Twitter being banned in the US. And the closer that we get to that moment, the more likely it is to happen. Now, this has been said a lot, but when it does get banned, or if it does get banned, it won't come off your phone. You just won't be able to update it, and no one else will be able to download it off of the app stores because it'll be removed from there. However, if it stays banned, eventually it will stop working when you can't download the uploads. The updates. So what are some places that we can go with Twitter being banned? So there are a variety of places that you can go. And this isn't just for video, but other types of ways of staying in contact with your favorite creators. So the first place, obviously, Instagram Reels is going to be a place where a lot of people put their time and resources. But my favorite of these is YouTube Shorts. And so I wouldn't sleep on YouTube Shorts. I would go over there and start consuming content right now on the Shorts feed and start playing around with it yourself. It's a great way to build a subscriber base there. It's not super great on monetization, but if you do short form and long form, you can use the short form to drive more people to your pages. So I think those are two good areas. Another one, there is an actual Twitter clone called Clapper that I downloaded the other day and have been playing around with. It looks and feels almost exactly the same, except it doesn't have the same algorithm, because obviously nobody knows what that algorithm is. So I think you're going to see a lot of TikTok creators going over to Clapper. So I think it's called the Clapper app. So it might be worth going and downloading that immediately as well. There's another app that's getting a lot of interest on TikTok right now that hasn't launched yet, and it's one called Neptune, which is supposed to be influencer friendly. It's supposed to be easier to monetize, or at least it's clear how it's monetized. And over 150,000 people have signed up for their email list to get updated when they can actually download the beta. Like, this hasn't launched yet. It's looking like January or February. So that's going to be one to keep an eye on as well. But the other one, as it's very clear to all of us, we can't rely on just living on a certain app any longer. So email lists are actually starting to come back into style, because that is still the one way that people can guarantee get information from their favorite organizations or their favorite creators. Because otherwise, like, these apps disappear and then it's very hard to follow people around. So email is going to be huge. And if I was a creator or if I was a brand, I would be spending a lot of time right now building up my email list, because that is the only way to guarantee that someone sees your content. There are no algorithms in it. I know email is a million years old, but like, it is still the best one. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that you join an email list of your favorite creators, or if you're creators, to start one. Like, for example, I have one for my podcast called Politigood. So you can go and subscribe at politigoodpod.com. And that way you're going to get an email from me every week that will have the link to the latest podcast episode, and also links to other things that we were talking about on that podcast. So that, I would love it if you went and subscribed to that. But yeah, it's basically Reels and Threads. Well, not Threads. It's Reels and, don't do Threads. It's Reels and YouTube Shorts, Clapper, Neptune if it comes out, and building an email list. Those are really the things that need to be done. But hopefully this ban will not stay in for very long. They've talked about getting rid of it. But these are some simple ways that you can stay in touch with your favorite creators, or continue to see that sort of TikTok-like experience moving forward. And if it doesn't get banned, more competition is good for everybody, and it makes the products better. So hope this helped.